Wayne, thank you very much for joining us. Wayne is with Creative Loafing, dear friend of ours. Thank you for coming out here. What do you think about these new digs?
The new digs are great. I love this place. I can't wait till I'm done with my diet and I can have a beer again. You know?
Surely they have some light beer for you. Well, talk to us. It's quite a fascinating picture for the cover for Creative Loafing this week. Want to talk about that a little bit?
Yes, it is. Well, you know, there's this brand new transportation agency. Like, we need another one. We have about 3 billion of them now. And we wanted to take a look at it because it's billed as the transportation agency that's going to solve all of our traffic problems. And so it is really a big deal, but it's sort of a wonky big deal. You know, transportation, who knows about transportation? But then the governor appoints as the chairman of it, the guy who's going to fix all of our, you know, traffic tie-ups and make malfunction junction work, make transit work, make rail work, is former Buccaneer linebacker Shelton Quarles.
Now, you had the opportunity to sit with him and chit-chat with him. How did that go for you? I mean, he's not just a Buccaneer player.
No, he's not. I mean, you know, I don't believe for a second that Shelton Quarles is a stupid man. He's a very smart man. He went to Vanderbilt, which is a very intelligent college to graduate from. He has a college degree. You know, but
in public administration,
I believe. In public
administration.
Right. But by the same token, I mean, to be fair to the truth, he is not an expert on transportation. He is not an expert on politics. He is not an expert on planning. None of that is in his wheelhouse, and that's not really, I think, why he was chosen or what everyone's looking at him to provide. I think they're looking at him to sort of be our superstar everyman. Right. You know, I drive the roads like you do too, and I want to fix them, but he is not your typical political appointment.
But he does have a whole team behind him, supporting him and giving him facts and data to go out and get everybody else's awareness.
You know, one of the problems of the whole region's transportation is there's too many facts and figures and engineers and plans and everything else. And so this agency is really, its job for the next 2 years is to bring all those plans together, and if there's new roads that need to be built, if there's a light rail system that needs to be funded, they're going to have to come up with the ideas and sell it to the public, who's going to have to pay for it.
Do you think that they chose Shelton Quarles, one because he's popular and famous with being for the Bucs, but that he can talk the talk that everybody in the community talks, and he can kind of break it down? Because really, when you talk to engineers, it's, you know, X squared, blah, 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 blah. Do you think getting him will help people better understand?
Well, that's what they hope. I mean, they hope that the public will listen to him in a way that they don't listen to if, say, Mayor Rick Baker or Pam Iorio came out and said, we have to raise taxes for transit. You know, they hope that he will appeal to people on a level different than the normal political communication. I mean, he is a football star. People have an affinity for what he is and what he does. I think where that board runs into trouble is if they, you know, right now they have a unified vision, I think, of what they want to do, but if that board does start to have some divisions on it, he is not, I don't think he's going to have the political skills to force, you know, a bunch of political egos to come to the table, short of threatening to tackle them, I guess.
Well, you never know.
Well, it might happen. I think that would be great news, and I would personally enjoy that.
It's funny to read in Creative Loafing that there were several articles talking about transit. I mean, did you start it, and then
we had a great freelance reporter in town named Steve Myers who did a piece about all of the great road plans that never came to be. I mean, and there's always these plans that sit on a shelf dusting somewhere that would have solved all the problems if we only did them. So he looked at all of those. We had a little quiz about, you know, do you really know your Tampa Bay traffic, and put it all into one package about transportation, because we all lose, on average, in Tampa Bay and this whole region, 46 hours a year of our lives in traffic delays. Not just on the road. If you're moving, that doesn't count. I'm talking about sitting in traffic doing nothing. That's a whole week of vacation. That's a whole week you can make more money or play tennis or do whatever you want to do. So we got to get that time back.
Yeah, that is a long time, a whole week of vacation. We got 90 seconds on Urbex.
Urbex, do I have 90 seconds on Urbex? I don't even know if I have 90 seconds on Urbex.
What was Urbex
What did Alex write about this week? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Actually, Alex
Jailhouse Blues.
Alex did. Jailhouse Blues is a story. Alex went out and sat at the bus stop across from the county jail and talked to guys and women as they were released each day on bond from jail about how they got in, where they're going to go, how, you know, and sort of their hopes.
How they got in, or why they got in.
You know, sometimes a little both.
Right.
And looked at that, and then found a really interesting character, a guy who just sits out there reading and sort of sees all these people come and go, and sometimes some of the same people come and go over and over again. So it's an interesting look at the human side of getting let out of jail.
Huh. You know, they just shot a series for WB or UPN on something similar to that. Is that how Alex got his idea, or?
You know, that may be. I don't know. I don't know how he got the idea.
I think I can't wait to read it. I think it's fascinating.
Yeah, he did a nice job with it.
Besides the two huge games,
big games,
Saturday and Sunday at Raymond James Stadium's
big
U.S.
games.
Bowl and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, tell me, what else is going on?
Well, you know, I'm a dog person, and
I'm a dog person.
All of our dog people and cat people go out on Saturday to Al Lopez Park, which is right near the stadium. It's Stride for Strays. It's the big fundraiser for the Animal Coalition for Tampa. They do all kinds of great work. Johnny G. Lion Band will be rocking out there on tonight, and on Saturday and Sunday in Clearwater, Tampa, and St. Pete. Florida Orchestra in the park, and they do all of the stuff that's very accessible. If you're not a gigantic orchestra fan, but you like, you know, sort of orchestral music, you like when they play the Tchaikovsky and Fire the Cannon, they're going to play the 1812 Overture. So go out and support the Florida Orchestra. They really are doing great work in our community.
They're one of the top organizations in the country, from what I understand.
Absolutely.
You know, it's going to be tough for a lot of us, though, because we will be glued to our TV at 12:30 on Saturday, supporting our USF Bulls, who are number 5.
Indeed.
And under 5. Thank you very much, Wayne.